Hello, I'm Ike, he's DAZAI, and we're here again to talk about comics. And behind me is one of the first releases from in-print form by Webcom with KMT, Komiks natin to. So this is Westman Clan by HaroArt. HaroArt is, Westman Clan is one of the rather more well-known titles online in Webcom. Also available apparently on Webtoon and Tapas. So this is the printed version, but you can easily get the online version over at Webcom. This covers the first 4 chapters that are available online. Online, there are around, as of this video, there are around 6 or 7 chapters. Okay. Basically, the story goes like this. This is Eri, Nara, and this is her new classmate, Himeji. Where's the spelling? Okay. They meet at the bus stop, and on that first day of school. By the way, these are the same panels that you will get if you read this on Webcom, but on Webcom it is presented yung the scroll down version for mobile. So the paneling, the way it is paneled here in the printed page is slightly different, but these are the same panels that you will see. Anyway, so this is Eri and this is Himeji, her new classmate, who when they meet at the bus stop, both of them are surprised that they are able to see this thing, whatever this thing is. Himeji knows he should be seeing this. He's surprised that Eri can see it. Okay, so yeah, they argue a little, and then eventually Eri finds out that Himeji is her new classmate. Everybody likes, and many of the girls like Himeji. She doesn't, because they argued. But a little after these events, they meet again at the rooftop. No, he's not jumping. He's helping a bird. But they meet at the rooftop, and this happens. No, this is important to the story. This is not spoiler. Okay, so this happens. So another monster runs into Himeji, and Eri saves Himeji from the monster. But it's not unfortunately. But Himeji is not exactly who he says he is, and he has a lot of assistance. So monsters dealt with, and Eri doesn't stay stabbed for long. She is helped back to life by new classmate Himeji, whose real presentation is this. In exchange for this, however, in exchange for her life, Eri has to devote her life to this guy. So this is still Himeji, but his real name is Prince William Westman, Prince of the Underworld. Yes, no joke. That's really who he is. And in exchange for her life, Eri has to decide to be his servant for life. Eri doesn't object, actually. After all, save your life and give you a second chance. So yeah, and that's the first chapter. Yeah. but they're still classmates. Yeah. So they're still slightly annoyed at each other. Also, part of this agreement that that Eri becomes William's new protector and servant, Eri has to live in William's big house, along with these other people, the earlier protectors of Prince William, Westman, and majority of these people are not even human. Various kinds of vampires, werewolves, spirits, etc., etc. You're not required to know them, but you're not required to master. Eventually, the series will make you master these people as well as Eri did on her first attempt. Ang galing. Yan. So, yan. And most of this is alternating the things that weird and silly things that happen in the Westman house. The other things are the weird and silly things that happen in school, and Eri wondering what does she feel really about William and some of the other people in the house. That said, it's not all fun and games in this story. William Westman does have an enemy to deal with, most prominently this guy. Yeah. Any more details will be spoilers that will be given in chapter 3 and chapter 4. And if you want a love triangle, eventually there's this guy that comes there's this guy that comes around, Percy. He's cute and becomes part of this group of people. So yeah, so that is, yeah. So as you can also see, most of the entire book is colored the same way it is presented in the webcom. In webcom, the panels are presented in webcom, but formatted for print. This is not how they look in webcom. They are presented often they're presented in panels in succession, but they are formatted for the print version like this, which is very, very nice. And then you have promotional posters at the back, and this is the back of the book. K&T is the current one of the current partners of Webcom Alliance for printing and publishing their books. One of several, and yeah, and they have a new Shopee store, so where you can buy these. This is actually a lot more affordable than a lot of the comics coming out. I think they partly did it by more bulk printing. I think, I'm not so sure what I'm saying, but I think there's larger batch printing. That's why they're able to handle 200 something pesos for 100 pages of colored comics. Okay, so I'm not sure how that can be feasible for more people, but yeah, as mentioned, Westman Clan is from webcom people by HaroArt. Yeah, and it's pretty much a shoujo story, meaning there is a girl who has to deal with several guys in her life while dealing with school and dealing with weird circumstance. It all works out, and Haru does it in her very nice way with very great comedic timing. That's why it's a rather like story in webcom. I do have to admit that it does have grammar problems, but these are forgivable. Yeah, for the whole story. She's very good at in introducing her characters. She's very good at developing her story, in pacing when to introduce the characters, especially the supporting characters. She's very good at pacing when to give action and when to intersperse this with the funny and silly events that make reading things fun. But she also moves the story along. You're never made to forget that William has problems and has enemies, and that the 20-something people around him are there for a reason. They protected him in some way or another and continue to have to protect him in various capacities. So you're not made to forget that, even while you're allowed to enjoy the silliness on that this story gives. So it's very excellent that way. Yeah. And yes, it's a general story. It's obviously not, it's not the most Pinoy story, but it can be liked by anyone, and that's what makes it a very nice story to have. Ayun. So again, unprinted version Westman Clan is by K&T for webcom. You can find it on Shopee along with a few other things. On online version, the complete and running online version is available on webcom. Slightly different from how it's presented here, but all the same panels that you see here. So yeah, so I hope you get this series. It's worth reading and going through, and worth knowing the people who are populating this nice little story. Yeah. So, and I hope more webcom people get noticed. They deserve it. Okay. So yeah. And again, I'm EK. He's DAZAI. Please like this video. I hope you like this video. And please continue to read. And please continue to enjoy Pinoy comics. Thank you.